I apologize. We will have to listen to the long theme song
No!
while I get everything pulled up.
Okay.
Recording the podcast now. Let's hear a theme song, the long one. Purge.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the weekly podcast sanctioned by the government of Wonderland. Swear words of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the podcast. All other swear words are restricted. Wonderland officials of Ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the podcast and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 1 continuous hour. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until the podcast concludes. Blessed be our Wonderland leaders in America, a nation reborn. LIW Anthology series review is now in effect.
Citizens, welcome to the LIW Anthology series review episode something. I don't know what it is. 118 according to that. Welcome. I'm Phoenix West.
Dig it.
This episode is Inside Number 9, 204, Cold Comfort, recommended by Soul Foodie One, who has yet to let us down. Recommending all the good ones. But today's episode, did we like it? Did we hate it? Let's find out.
I enjoyed it, but it's not it's not like an amazing episode.
No.
I would say.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I would say it was probably on the lower end because of
really.
I would say that because compared to the others we've seen, I would say this one is way below what we've seen because we've seen some great episodes and we've seen like masterpiece stuff.
Yeah,
and this is very nice. I mean, any other person's attempt at this would be highly regarded, but for them, this is like as weak as it gets.
I see what you mean. Okay, I was thinking the opposite. If someone else tried this episode, they would fail miserably. But you're saying if this was the quality of their, I know.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, that's how we say every episode is really
pretty much. Yeah.
We're like our lowest rated one is really better than most shows' best episodes.
Right.
I put this somewhere. We're gonna rank it here at the end, but on the actual list. But middle of the middle tier, maybe top of the middle tier, somewhere in there.
I'd say middle of the middle.
Yeah, this seems about right. It was a really good episode.
It was good. It was fun. Yeah, there's a lot of good humor in it, and again, twists with twists and all of that, and it's a fun. But okay, so let's just say
watch it before you watch
it before you talk. We talk about it with everything.
All right, go ahead.
But this episode opens with a guy coming in for volunteering. It's like a suicide prevention line or just people who need help. They can call this number. America, we have the number. It's kind of like a self-help line, a suicide prevention line, I guess. But this isn't really what they do. Like that's some of it, but I don't know. Like they have random people call just talk to them about like just things to get off. It's like a free therapy in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know if we really do that in America.
There are, but you have to pay for it because fuck free mental health. We're not going to do that.
Well, you have to pay a psychologist to tell you all the bullshit and sell you some pills so you get heavily medicated and you don't know what's going on.
Well, first you got to figure out a psychiatrist versus therapist because there's a difference.
Yeah.
And nobody here in this country tells you any of this.
I'm a psychopath. I'm a psychopath. I'm both. For 80 milligrams.
So the storyline here on IMDb does say Andy starts as a volunteer at the Samaritans-like comfort support line in booth number 9 and soon becomes aware of the antagonist between fellow workers Liz and Joanne. Blah, blah, blah. So that's kind of what the setup is. It's a very simple episode that builds, and so I appreciate the story more than I actually appreciate why. I think this would be a really good short story.
Well, it's a very good short. Yeah, I think it is a short story.
Yeah,
absolutely. They all are, but this one has more of a this is absolutely set up. It's like a joke. You have the setup, the punchline, and then the end of it.
Yeah.
Because the very end is more or less a throwaway twist ending because it kind of just happens and it's done.
They do it like a crime caper.
Yeah.
Like he calls him his. It's like at the end of Silence of the Lambs where he calls her and he gets away with it. And, oh, this is the plan the whole time.
Don't try to trace me. I won't be on long.
Yeah, it's that sort of thing where like this is master plan. It's my last call after 24 years.
I'm having an old friend for dinner.
that sort of thing.
Goodbye.
I appreciated that, and it keeps shifting tones throughout the episode, which is always, honestly, for me, my favorite part of this show. They shift tones better than any other show I've ever seen.
Oh, absolutely.
Just comedy to horror, comedy to drama, comedy to whatever you want. It set like hardcore drama. Our favorite episode is like super sad, and it works because the comedy is so strong that you're focused on that, and then this hits you out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The problem with this episode, though, is we're so focused on waiting for the twist because you're just watching literal security cameras.
Yeah.
So you're like, and we're watching those side ones, and we're like, all right, something's gonna happen. So you're just constantly waiting for something to happen. It's like those movies I fucking hate that you like the first one of. The horror movies, Paranormal Activity. You're just like, if this were fast forwarding into the next event, it would be very similar.
Right. Yeah. No, what's nice about these, they always have red herrings going on because this one, there's little screens, little security camera screens, and you have like you see the woman talking on the phone, transfer a call over, and she's still on the phone. So you're like, oh, is that the girl? Is that who's doing it? It's her, and it ends up being the guy who's in charge. He's been there for 27 years, and he's just snapped basically.
Yeah, and it ends up being like an actual puzzle because you're looking around and you're trying to like figure this out. All right, he's here. I did have a theory. I did have this thought early on that in my head, I kind of predicted the ending, but I dismissed that. I was like, no, they're not going to do that. And they did. And I wish I said something.
You thought you were immediately thinking the victim was going to be the victim's son would come in for revenge or something.
No, not that part.
Oh, okay.
I thought the Reese Shearsmith's character was going to be the person making the calls because I kept accusing everyone on screen.
Yeah,
I'm like, I thought that would be because to me that would explain why the cameras are constantly there.
Yeah,
the right side that you see over here next to Dick, there's like stacking of those three cameras that don't ever change.
Right.
So I'm like, there's a reason they're showing them. It's got to be one of the people on the phone is doing this, and these are the only constant. But I was hoping it would be the old lady because she was right behind him, but it didn't go there. But it was
it'd be too obvious, maybe. Yeah. But then again, it's always between the two of them, though. They're always the culprit anyway, right? Aren't they the ones that are usually the ones that are responsible, or they're part of it, and they always get either killed or actually, I think they die in every episode.
The exhibit one, what was that one called?
Oh, the exhibit. I think it was called.
That was called. It's toward the Private View. It's our second least favorite one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was way better than Private View.
This was better than Private View.
Yeah.
But this one had more humor. Private View was more or less, it was funny, but they had more This one was just between four major characters, basically. Yeah. There's 4 characters. In Private View, there was like 8. It was like a bunch of different characters. You can't have that many murder victims in one short. So I think that's what the failing was there. If it was a movie, you could pull it off. But when it's a half-hour show, it's a bit much to be killing, like 8 victims within a 22-minute period. It's like every 4 minutes someone's going to die. It's like, oh, wow. Actually, shit less than that.
Yeah, it's a good pace in this episode.
Yeah.
And it does build well enough that I was satisfied at the end. But I wasn't like blown away by the script. It had some funny moments. Yeah. Overall, I would put this in the, like I said, middle. Maybe. Yes, I'm looking at the listing right now, and honestly, maybe lower middle tier. There's some strong candidates here in this show.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. And we've seen there's some really good episodes. I mean, you're talking some of the best television I've seen in years. And you're going to say, "Oh, this episode was subpar," but that still not means it's terrible. It means it's very good.
Yeah, and it's like how many times can we have the exact same conversation about Inside Number 9?
I know. It's crazy. Go watch it. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, that's really what the show's become when we review it.
Yeah.
But okay, so Andy's doing the hotline. I did like how he starts off and okay, so Steve Pemberton does a really good job of the different stages of starting a job like this, because I've worked in a call center before, and it really is like, first you're like, what the fuck am I doing? All right, and then you get that whole scene where he's taking phone calls and he gets a second call and he's like, help, and he runs and grabs Reese. He's like, what am I doing? And then you get that, and then the next one he's like, he's trying his hardest, and he's all right, and then like cuts like the next day, and he's just like,
yeah.
And he's like, I need a wee, and he pisses in the bottle.
That was pretty good.
The woman brings him by that bottle. It's
Yeah.
like, your favorite drink, and it looks like darker piss.
Yeah, it's like, oh, lemonade, thank you, I guess. Looks like apple juice as opposed to lemonade.
Yeah, it's disgusting looking.
But that would have been. But that's the one issue. I mean, obviously, if he pissed that much in a cup of plastic like that, it'd be steaming. It would be so gross and hot.
Like it'd just be, depending on his prostate issues.
Yeah,
it'd be a smelly cup of piss he'd pull out.
I was worried they're gonna go too far in the Fairley Brothers.
Yeah, and she's gonna drink it or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm parched. May I have a sip?
What's his name? Harlan Williams.
Yeah,
Dumb and
Joe
Dumber.
is drinking back Grandpa's cough medicine.
Yes, but then he goes, but it's more of a, this is normal. I'm just holding a cup of drink.
Right.
Yeah. But he goes through those stages there of starting, and then it goes to the next one, and like immediately, like he gets a hard, like soul crushing phone call.
Right.
Of what's her name?
Well, it ended up being a fake. It was a total fake.
I'm just going through his emotions here.
Right, because he had they're alluding to the fact that his sister committed suicide. That's why he's there in the first place.
That's the red herring, the biggest red herring.
Yeah.
Because it does not come into play.
He is sympathetic to these people, and he gets mad for real when he realizes that the person's faking it.
Yeah.
And basically using it as a way to get off. And not the whatever there you go. It's not that getting off, but hurts. Some other getting off.
Yeah. They get a lot of wankers. But it's not so much a red herring. Okay, for me, I'm waiting for that to tie in because I've seen all their other episodes, but it's more of a character motivation in the end.
Yeah,
it explains this character and why he's there, and that's all it's there for. But we're like, all right, his sister must have been the Victoria girl who's taken out. No, none of that mattered. And that's the genius of their writing is you're paying attention to like every line of dialogue, like it's going to come up later.
Yeah,
and it just doesn't.
Because most of their stuff does, though.
Yeah,
usually it's
you never know when,
and you never know when. Yeah, because you can remember that one episode with the one where it was all in her head. It was a psychiatrist thing, and it was the dating video.
Days of Christine, 12 Days of Christine.
No, that was the one where she was dying and she dies in the road. This one was about the woman whose father was the murderer of her mother, and he got out of prison, and she meets him and murders him.
Oh, the video. Remember that's another video one. That was their COVID episode.
Yeah, it was the one where the old man has a dating video service made to go out because he just came out of prison.
That's How Do You Plead?
How Do You Plead? No, that's the How Do You Plead is the lawyer one, isn't it?
No.
With the devil?
No. That's
which one's that?
No, I'm thinking of Thinking Out Loud.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember the title.
Yeah, maybe I think it was Thinking Out Loud because they're all doing their camera soft confessions.
Yes, that's what it was. And the little girl, the guy, the crazy guy who was from New Orleans, serial killer.
New
Orleans. My dad had taught me how to strip search, how to strip a chicken and all that shit or whatever.
It's very funny. And it was all in her head because it was her coming to terms with her the murder of her mother.
Yeah.
And then she's taking revenge on him, and that was the twist, the big twist at the end.
Well, that's what I'm getting to is you just brought up a character that Steve Pemberton does. He's a really, actually, like comedy and acting, comedy aside, sketch aside, he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
Like the dude can do almost anything. Not that Reese Shearsmith is not, but Steve
Right.
Pemberton really shines in most
Well,
of these episodes.
Reese Shearsmith gets the most work because I see him in a bunch of movies.
Oh yeah,
outside of this, he's always in a movie somewhere.
And
he was in that World's End. He was just in See How They Run. I just watched that.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was meh.
I haven't seen Steve Pemberton in anything else. But
He was in
a
that.
solid fucking actor.
He's good. Yeah, he's very good. I like him a lot.
We either like, I mean, there's like we were sitting there during this episode, like staring at him. At least I was. I'm like,
staring into
oh
his
god,
eye.
we're watching a comedy show. And then sometimes they'll show him, and I start laughing immediately. We both do.
Yeah,
You know, they show his goofy because he always has these like striking eyes, and he's just always in a wig or something. It just makes me laugh immediately.
He was the homeless guy in that one episode. That one, oh god,
And our least favorite episode, Last Night of Proms.
No, that one. No. That was that one. I'm talking about the one about Gemma Artichoke was in it, and she died. She was the actress that died.
Oh,
he was dealing with.
See, there's so many episodes that it sounds similar.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about.
I'm talking about the one where Reese snaps and he kills the other guy. He goes, "Oh no, that's just Terry or whatever. He doesn't exist. It doesn't matter. Let's go."
Yeah, that
because he was in a state of depression for like 6 weeks or something.
That was 12 Days of Christine, right?
No, 12 Days of Christine is the really sad one where the woman goes through her entire life in a night because she's dying on a gurney.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was
a car accident. It was really sad.
Those are like in the same apartment set, so I get them
pretty much. Yeah.
That must have been. Oh God,
the titles throw you off.
Tom and Jerry.
Yes, Tom and Jerry. That's it.
See, that's what threw me off. Is it's not named anything you would think, but I remember the two
Jerry.
characters.
Yeah, that's Jerry. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
he doesn't exist. That's what.
You are so much better at remembering these titles than I am.
Well, I can't. I mean, I need to be refreshed, but I remember what they were about, but I can't remember the exact title.
Well, I listed one that you already explained to me what it was, and I still forgot.
Yeah, what happens? Well, there's so many we've seen. How many episodes have we seen now?
This is our 20th.
Wow, that's So, and the 20 out of the 20, I'd say 15 are like masterpieces, and the 5 are okay. You know, it's like, man, what a run! Like,
let's get into this now, because this will be our ranking of the episode.
Yeah, let's see. Put the ranking up. I want to see what that looks.
Let me zoom in so we can get rid of some things on here.
Because, like I said, even the weakest episode is still fucking better than 90% of what's on television now.
Oh, definitely.
I mean,
not even close.
Yeah, not even close. So when I
say, it's the middle of the pack, it doesn't mean it's not a slight.
I'll zoom out because I need to.
Yeah, let me see.
I liked it better than used to, for sure.
Yes.
I liked it better than Thinking Out Loud. I did like it better than Science.
I did. Stakeout liked it better than Stakeout.
Yeah.
I would even say I liked it better than the Heroine.
Yeah. I would actually place it right there.
Yeah, I would agree.
I like the referees of whatever.
Wanker.
Yeah, I liked that episode. It was fun. I thought it was way more fun to sit through. This episode was kind of like it was like watching an Agatha Christie for me. You're just kind of waiting for something sinister is going to happen, and you're just kind of waiting to figure it out.
Yeah,
but I wasn't like enthralled by it. But it was solid though.
And Deadline, was that the one where it was a live episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the one I keep pitching to be higher than.
Yeah, you really like that one.
I did. I really did enjoy that episode.
It's funny.
Yeah. I've said it every time we've done the ratings. I rate that higher than I should, but I enjoyed that one. That was the same version of this, really.
Yeah.
The security cameras, but I thought that was a really cool behind the scenes, like actor wise thing. You see the actors arguing about the script and stuff.
Yeah.
It was a cool, like gimmicky episode, but I really did enjoy that one.
And they question, why did we hire that actress? Because we couldn't get the other one.
Yeah.
We couldn't get Maggie Smith. Oh, well, hell.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay.
I love that episode.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
They're never going to top Bernie Clifton's dressing room to me. I already know that. And Quiet Night In is firmly planted here. And the bill for me is definitely
The bill
stay
is
there.
really amazing.
The bill is the best because it's there because it's the most simple premise. But I
Yeah.
fucking loved every line of dialogue. I love sitting there through.
Now, which one's To Have and To Hold? I forget what that one could be about.
To Have and To Hold is. Let me find that out.
404.
I want to stop sharing here so I can pull it up. Inside number 9. To Have and To Hold.
Inside number 9.
Man, what one was that? Shit.
To Have and To Hold. It's not the one. Was that the moving one, or was the story that was told backwards?
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
Or was that once removed? Let's just look it up on here.
I have it right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was the backward one because when Adrian's career as a wedding photographer starts to get away, his own marriage and wife Harriet are determined to find out why.
Oh no, that's the one with the. That was the one with the
basement.
The basement.
I forgot about that episode completely.
He had a love child with the Romanian maid or something.
Yeah.
He had her stuck in that basement for years, which was a good twisty one.
Yeah, I really did enjoy that episode.
That was a good one.
Where's our list? Oh, here it is. And then we got Once Removed, which was probably the one you're talking about.
Maybe.
The one that worked backwards. Which one are you referring to?
It's the one that, remember, it was the assassins come to the house. They're shooting the people that live there.
And it was all done back within reverse. And they tell each segment was what happened before. That was pretty.
That's the moving episode, so that's Once Removed.
Yeah, that was supposed to be. That was a fun one.
Yeah, that was. So that's our next one, and then the 12 Days of Christine. I think we talked about if we would have watched 12 Days of Christine first, we would have liked it more.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, it's more of a sad episode. It was more.
Yeah,
it was more.
Bernie Clifton's is perfect.
Yeah, Bernie Clifton's pretty solid.
I love that fucking brick wall of drama. Like, oh shit. All right. Yeah, that's good there. We have 20 episodes. We have 4 more on the list after this. I mean, obviously we have more episodes to get through, but so our next one is Diddle Diddle Dumpling, and then Lip Service, Tempting Fate, and The Devil of Christmas.
Wow.
I think that's in order. I don't really know.
We better watch Devil of Christmas during Christmas.
That's the problem. I was trying to figure out how to do that, but our schedule doesn't permit.
You can force it because you have the power to move mountains.
Yeah, I gotta answer to a board here at LIW.
I'm the board.
We are doing Diddle Diddle Dumpling here. Should I swap that out for Devil of Christmas?
There you go.
Yeah, that's 12/16. I'll swap it out.
Yeah, do that.
I'll fix it.
The board just gave you the go-ahead.
Yeah, you could tell I had to confer with the board in my head there.
The board that runs the Rod Serling board of directors that are all overworked and underpaid, and they're upset, and they're all dreaming of different places.
They're all dreaming of that soda fountain where they have their chocolate ice cream and soda.
It'll be December 16th, though.
That's fine.
Unless I swap it with the week after that, where we do 4 episodes of Twilight Zone.
Ooh.
And that'll be the 23rd.
Wow, that's Christmas Eve almost.
Should I do that?
That's Eve of Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Unless the Twilight Zone episodes are all Christmas episodes.
They're not.
Well, that's stupid.
I did have a choice. The bingo hopper made me this year.
Bingo hopper burns in hell.
Next year, I do what I want.
I do what I want.
All right. I did enjoy the episode.
Yes.
I don't want to say anything else about it, really.
That's funny. Else. It's worth watching. Again, every episode is worth watching. I love this show. Every time I watch it, I enjoy it. It's always a great trip.
We're always excited when it's on the schedule.
Yeah, I love these guys. They're my favorites. So even though they're probably not even on anymore, or are they still going strong?
No, they just finished season 6.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
All right.
Season 6 has some interesting looking episodes. There's one on like a raft, Merrily, where they're on a canoe or whatever that's called.
Interesting.
Mr. King, 9 Lives Cat, Kidnap, A Random Act of Kindness, and Wise Owl.
Cats. Mr. Picasso died. Well, you get another cat, now can't you?
He can't be replaced. I
Actually,
love that he said, "You have another cat already, don't you?"
Yeah, it's replaceable.
You sound like you already have another cat. I do.
I have 3. Oh well, But I guess we have to move on and go talk about buttholes now.
All right, let's get out of here, buttholes. Until next time. In the mean, 8. I give it an 8.
Yeah, 8. I would agree. It was an 8. It's fun. It's all.
Until
I
next
like
time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Butthole
Buttholes.
on the phone. Suicide hotline. Sing to me. I like American Pie, but we don't have time.
Love it.
Well, Amazon's having Black Friday. I picked up.
Sounds racial. I don't want any part of it.
Oh, what did I buy? I bought a DVD, a Blu-ray, for like 60% off. Oh, Escape from New York. That's right.
I didn't have Escape from New York, the special edition.
Tell me when it's Escape from LA.
I should look it up right now. Let me see.
It might be on sale.
I used to have Escape from LA on Blu-ray too.
Well, they got a special edition one you can buy. Shout Factory. At least it has special features you can watch.
Let me make sure that's saved right.
Escape from LA. Run, get a run, baby, run away.
Recording the podcast now. Yeah.
Escape from LA. Yeah.
Living Dead LA.
On the dead LA.
Oh my god, I saw on Netflix that they have
Yeah.
What's it called?
Escape from LA. $21.99 right now.
Fuck that.
37% off.
Go fuck yourself.
Escape from LA.
Monsters is on Netflix now.
Oh, it's been on there from the beginning.
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah, it's been on there since September.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
didn't even bother. I no interest at all.
Yeah.
Everyone has said it's the worst thing you'll ever watch.
I put it on my watch list. I'll never get around to it.
No.
If I do, it's because like I want to fall asleep.
Right.
But I think I'll be like and too pissed to sleep.
Well, that's the thing. It would be like a fever dream.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Why?
Like George C. Scott.
Why? No, God damn it. God damn you.
And the mud and the filth.
I believe in Escape from
I believe
LA.
in sleaze. Slime. The way he says slime.
I believe in 60% off Escape from LA.
I believe in slime.
Blow. I believe. You gotta watch. You see Hardcore. You gotta find that and watch that stuff.
I know.
That's
I
a
really
great
do.
movie.
I have it.
Action Jackson Blu-ray, $51 on here.
The Carl Weathers action movie. Wow.
You can buy Action Jackson in one of those slim case ones at Walmart for like 99 cents.
Yeah, I would agree.
Go to the bathroom here in a second.
Escape from LA.
Escape from LA. Yeah, I got fossil to fuel. I got gas to burn. I got in the back of my Dracula. Has he been working on that movie since then?
You mean that video?
Has he been working on the Munsters movie since that song?
Maybe it was in his head for that long.
That is insanity, and kudos to him for sticking with it.
I guess.
For the fortitude of nothing else. Not for quality.
No,
Shit,
not at
for
all.
quality. In the back of... All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I am back.
Okay.
Make sure
I am
this-
also back. Hold on. Blow my nose here.
Could have muted that, but
Oh, no. I want you to hear it.
oh yeah, these noises are really helping.
We're going to talk about Springwood, bitch.
Hold on. Say it again.
We're going to be talking about Springwood, bitch.
Bitch.
Oh, moving day.
This episode should have been called Moving Day.
Yes.
It's called Welcome to Springwood.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, we're not doing an intro. Fuck that. The show doesn't
No.
deserve it.
It's
So,
terrible.
Welcome to the LIW Anthology Series Review episode something. What episode is this? 119? Yeah, 119. Oh, it's on screen. Freddy's Nightmares 203. Welcome to Springwood. It debuted October 22nd, 1989. It is just terrible on Phoenix West.
Dick ticket.
Welcome, Dick.
I remember when I was a little kid and the commercial would play for that show. It would scare me. And I wouldn't watch it. And when it was on, I was like, ooh, I don't know. I don't think I watched this. And it's fucking the most boring thing I've ever seen in 40 years of existence.
I'll say this. I didn't hate it.
It's just boring.
It's boring, but it wasn't like torture.
No.
We've definitely watched 40 different shows that are worse than this.
Maybe 15.
We've done a lot of episodes. Oh, you're probably right though. But it's no Alcoa Goodyear Theater. This is way better than that.
I don't know about that. Shorter.
It's better than the Philco or where the fuck we watched, like the O. Henry Playhouse or whatever. Hey, I have this clip now.
I swallowed your cum. That means something.
Sorry, it was distracting. I was talking and looked up and saw I swallowed your cum right there. Had to play that.
I know we had that clip before, right? We've always said that.
Yeah,
for a
but
while.
I forgot it was there.
Yeah, okay, good. Get out of your system.
Yeah.
We're going to be moving. I swallowed your cum while we moved. So, okay. We have Freddy Krueger open the show for us, like a la the Crypt Creeper.
Oh,
and he
real
is nowhere near as funny.
You can discuss the first episode and the setup. I'll discuss the second one.
Okay.
But I just want to say, you said you watched the I also remember those little stingers that they would throw on.
Yeah.
Because the show wasn't on a network, it was in syndication.
Right, yeah.
So it would bounce around. But I remember watching those, and I wasn't scared of Freddy Krueger, and then one day I suddenly was. It was weird, and it was very short-lived, and then I wasn't again because he's goofy as shit. But I remember the worm from was that movie? Was that Dream Warriors?
The first one or the worm?
No, when he turns into a worm. No.
I think that's 4, or I think it's 4.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, I didn't like that much.
Yeah,
and then suddenly I was over it the next day.
Right.
But I also watched this show like once or twice. And I remember going, this is terrible, even as a child.
Right.
Because you want Freddy, and he's barely there. He's, like you said, like you're just getting to, and I'll let you take over. He was the Crypt Keeper for this.
Well, and I just remember this was on, I think, back to back with Friday the 13th.
Which is
on syndication.
A good show.
It's a better show.
I like Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th has its isn't terrible. I think it's dated. Maybe that's the problem. It's very old. It's very 1989. It's that era of television.
But it was basically like the first X-Files.
It is very X-File-y.
Yeah, it's a similar premise.
Yeah.
Like, reminds me of it, how they kind of, I don't know, just the two way the two characters talk to each other reminds me of it. And then one leaves and it gets replaced. Kind of like when Robert Patrick shows up.
Yes. And then Lance Henderson for a time, and he gets a spinoff.
Really?
Millennium.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
And then he came back last season.
Gunman.
The last season of X-Files, he came back and wrapped up his storyline, which is actually pretty good. It was actually pretty interesting.
I'm watching through X-Files again right now, and I'm going real slow, mind you.
Ooh, yeah.
So it's been like 4 months, and I'm still halfway through the first season.
Oh my God,
I want to watch it. I'm sticking with it. And
okay.
But
I just rewatched. I think one of the saddest moments in television is that scene. I don't remember what season it was, but it was toward the end because Mulder. The whole series is about him looking for his sister.
Yeah,
and he finally is an episode about kids that are missing, and you end up finding out they're all dead. They were murdered, but they all live in heaven basically. And Mulder stumbles upon it, and his sister's there, and so he sort of like makes peace with it. And it's like it's really sad. I mean, it's just like
where he keeps seeing her like ghosts on the porch,
something like that. I can't remember. I remember
when that aired live.
When it's the episode where the guy, the character actor from Silence of the Lambs, is in it, and he's the psychic. No, not Ted Levine. He was the guy, character actor, in everything. I forgot his name off the top of my head, but he was the warden at the Baltimore prison.
Okay.
They scammed you, Hannibal.
He's the only one that's in more Hannibal movies than.
Yes, yeah,
he's in a lot of them.
He shows up.
He's a piece of shit in all of them. I love it.
Yeah, and then he's in X-Files. He plays a father who's missing. His son's missing, and basically Mulder tells him at the end, he's dead. They're all dead. You just gotta let him go. He goes, "No, my son's not dead," and he runs off. And it was really just the way they shot it and the way it's done. It's one of the saddest clips you'll ever see. It's like really just the music works, but what's funny. It's dated because it's Moby. It's Moby music.
Oh.
So it's like, I don't know if it works for the
nobody
scene.
listens to techno.
It works for the scene, but if somebody said, "Oh, by the way, that's Moby," you're probably going, "Oh,
Anthony Held."
Yes, Anthony Held. Yeah, he's good. There he is, still alive.
Is he in Manhunter too?
I don't think he's in Manhunter. I don't think the character's even in Manhunter.
I don't think of the characters. I think the actor himself is in Manhunter.
Oh, maybe.
Wow, he's been acting since 1964. No.
Holy shit. No.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it shows that started a long time. Okay, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's hard to tell. Early 80s. Never mind.
Well, early 80s was 40 years ago. That's insane.
Nope, Silence of the Lambs first one. Okay, never mind. It was a black dude. I think the black dude was in it.
Yeah, the black dude, Bernie.
Yeah. He was the one that was in Manhunter and the rest. Different characters like every time.
Maybe. Yeah, I think you're right. I haven't seen Manhunter in a long time, though.
I just watched it not too long ago.
Do you see?
Loved it.
No.
And then Michael Mann makes that movie and it's awesome and nobody cares. And then Silence of the Lambs comes out and everyone's like, "Oh, Oscars."
Right,
yeah. But, okay.
Nobody gives a fuck about Michael Mann.
Come on, Brian Cox.
Nobody cares.
Stop doing your McDonald's commercials. Go get an Oscar.
I want the money. I don't care.
Nobody knows I'm not American.
I'm going to get a couple of Emmys for Succession, and I'll call it a day. I don't care.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The McRib. Fuck it.
Oh, man. I forgot. It's the last time. I got to get it before it's too late.
Yeah. He always sounds like, because it's Brian Cox. He's drunk doing these commercials. I think we can say that for certainty.
Hey, you want me to do a McDonald's? Yeah, I'll do it. Put the microphone up to me right now. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna be getting the barbecue sauce on your pork rib sandwich. You get fish and chips here. Well, God damn it, where you get them? No, Brian, this is the American market. Oh, yes, of course. I was in Wolverine. No, you're in X2, Brian. You weren't in Wolverine. The character was in Wolverine, but you weren't the same actor. No, I was out. Oh, no. He's drunk again.
I can't do a Scottish accent.
You know, I was in Braveheart.
No, I was going to say Super Troopers.
I'm in Super Troopers, too. Yeah, I'm in a long thing. You ever see that movie Red, where my dog gets shot in the head and I go after Tom Sizemore?
First story. Freddy's Nightmares. We didn't realize this was 2 parts.
Well, here's the thing. It says on the IMDb page that it's 2 episodes. 2 separate episodes, but I guess it's 1 episode for some reason. Because Freddy introduces both parts, and the recurring character of Turk, not Fuck, is in this episode.
Okay, set up the plot, and then we'll get the fuck.
So this woman is moving in with her Amish husband. They drove all night to get to Springwood. She moves in. She realizes that, oh my God, the boxes aren't mine. These are all the wrong boxes. And so the moving guy comes in. And he's like, "Hey, baby, you look pretty hot. You got the hots for me? I can show you around town. I can be your date tonight." She says, "I'm married." "Yeah, that's okay. I can date. I'm into guys."
Her rape vibes immediately go off. She goes, "My husband will be here in a moment."
And his shirt says "fuck." It looks like
right
it
now.
says Turk, but it says
Okay,
like,
here
fuck.
it is.
Look at this
I
shirt.
thought at first I thought it said junk, and then I'm like, I think it says fuck. I think it. Then we started doing my name's fuck. I'm here to truck jokes.
And then I'm here. I'm fuck. I'm here to fuck.
I'm Furk. I'm here to.
I'm Frick. I'm here to frack.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some natural gas from underneath your house.
Well, this is where we started talking about her butthole.
That was the next episode.
Oh, the next episode. Okay, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I forget the
story.
butthole.
Same episode.
I want to see your butthole. It comes later because Turk's in both episodes.
That was me getting very bored. So I started shouting out, "Show me your butthole," to everyone.
So Turk has been in a lot of stuff. He's got a pretty good credit. He's in Django Unchained. He's Dollar Bill in Django Unchained. Do you remember that character?
Dollar Bill.
He was Dollar Bill. I feel like that was one of the bounty hunters. I don't know. He's in over 70. He's got 67 titles to his name, 59 credits as an actor, 9 upcoming projects. So he's working quite a bit.
I have a picture, and it's clearly him.
Yeah, there you go.
There he is.
He's one of the guys he makes it to the end, gets shot up in the end of the movie.
He's with Walton Goggins.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's been around a while.
Here he is in another picture. It's very weird. He looks different from picture to picture, but
that's Sam Jackson.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Well, that's okay. Right. I don't believe it. But yeah, he works quite a bit. So he's usually in a lot of westerns. He's in a lot of TV. A lot of one episode. He was fine. Yeah, no, he was fine. It's not his fault. He was, given nothing to do.
It's a character that apparently shows up to harass every female cast member of Freddy's Nightmares.
Yes.
He's there to strike out nonstop and then get the fuck off screen and then appear like a phantom to harass them some more later on in the script.
Yeah.
He's more of a ghostly figure than the ghosts in the second story.
Right.
But let's go ahead and fast forward to that first episode.
He did the stunts in Ice Pirates.
Oh, okay. Oh, it
says here
Roger Corman movie.
Yeah. Ice Pirates. Oh, he's in Mask.
I have that on DVD. Ice Pirates.
He's in Silverado.
Wow.
Huh.
He worked with Costner.
Yeah, he was in Silverado. He's one of the guys in Silverado. Interesting.
Is Kevin Costner in Silverado? Or is it just Kevin Kline?
Kevin Costner, yes, is in.
Are they both?
Silverado. Kevin Kline, yes.
Yeah.
Kevin Kline, Scott Glenn, Kevin Costner, Danny Glover.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I haven't seen the movie since I was a kid.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah, I remember liking it.
And he's in an episode of The Twilight Zone. Preppy Man segment, A Little Peace and Quiet.
We watched that one.
Uh-huh.
Right?
He was in Amazing Stories as an air traffic controller. He's in the Starman series. One episode as an orderly. You've been watching that show lately, haven't you?
We watched A Little Peace and Quiet last month.
Oh, my God. So
Which one was A Little Peace and Quiet?
I don't remember.
Let me pull it up. Who was he? The orderly?
It says orderly, yeah.
Okay, let me pull that up. You keep reading this guy's IMDb because I'm curious now.
Oh, he was in Wyatt Earp, another Kasdan movie. So Grand Canyon, another Kasdan movie. He worked
with Lawrence Kasdan a lot.
Yeah. He really did. He's in Witchboard, which isn't a very good movie, but
no. He's in the first one or one of the 45 sequels?
It looks like he's in the first one.
Okay.
Witchboard 86.
I remember going to the video stores and being like, all these softcore porno Witchboard sequels.
Yes.
I can't tell what's what. Okay, so this is the
I'm sorry.
This is the house mom who can silence things.
He's also in Witchboard 2. He came back for the sequel.
Orderly.
1993. You found him?
No, remember that it's the cult members going door to door and the bomb blows up at the end.
Yes.
He plays an orderly in that episode.
Oh.
He said, right? Oh, this is 101B. Maybe he's in the first part.
No, he's playing the first part.
So which episode's the first part?
I have no idea.
There's no orderly in this one.
Oh no, let me double check. Maybe the orderly was another role. Hold on. Let's double check that. No, it says here, preppy man, Twilight Zone, A Little Peace and Quiet.
Oh god, that was him then. The one she freezes at the grocery store.
Oh, there you go. He touches his butt. Touches his butt.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, Starman, he plays the orderly. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starman the movie?
Starman the television show.
Okay, I can pull that up too.
Look at that. Oh my god. That is
today.
him. Wow.
I watched episode 5 and 6 today.
Oh my god.
There you go. That's who he is.
It says here he's in Starman, one episode, Orderly.
What episode?
It is episode 6.
I watched that today. That's the one I'm on.
Episodes. I think it's the last episode, Secrets.
That's what I'm on right now.
Yeah, that's what it says here as Orderly and Secrets. And I guess that was
kidding me.
That was the last episode because it never aired again.
Are you? I literally watched that episode today.
Well, he's been
this guy's like following me around today, and
has been haunting your dreams.
Well, dude, we watched technically 2 episodes of this show, and he's in both. And then I watched that, and we watched Twilight Zone this episode like less than a month ago. No, like just over a month ago. Wow, this guy is
Postman.
Can he be our new mascot? What's his name?
Todd Allen.
Todd Allen. There he is. Turk. Oh, he's a lot older now.
And he's in Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction.
Oh my god, what episode?
2 episodes. Dr. Melbourne in the Eclipse segment.
I need to know which.
Hold on.
104.
It says here, season 3-6.
We have. Let me find out. I can find out in 10. Not less than 10.
But it says 2 episodes. It says
we have not done 306.
It says 2 episodes, but they only have 1 listed. Oh no, I'm sorry. Eclipse is the question mark episode.
Eclipse is not on our list to watch.
Yeah, so he was.
I have Beyond Belief at the ready right here on my buttons.
He was in episode 3-6. Red Line, 2 Sister Eclipse. Oh, Eclipse is right there, the icebox. So that's why he's in 1, but
just the 1. Okay, they've been breaking. IMDb's been weird with episodes lately. They kind of break it up into 2 for no reason.
That's annoying.
Yeah, they've been constantly working on that throughout the years for some reason. They had it perfect, and then they did this shit. I don't know what was wrong with it before.
Yeah, this guy has followed our entire podcast for years.
Little did we know.
Well, I guess that's the thing about when you talk about shows and like D-grade actors, they're going to be in all these, D-grade shows.
To be fair, for all of our shows combined, we do cast a very wide net.
Yes.
Like, we talk about a lot of different stuff. So much so that yesterday I was very excited. During Thanksgiving, I'm like, we found a Bill Maher movie called Pizza Man that I'm very excited to watch from 1991.
$1.99 on Amazon.
I'm going to pay for your Amazon view of that.
Oh my God.
We're watching that shit. Eventually. I don't know when.
I think I can afford the $1.99. I think it's all right.
I'm just saying, if you don't want to pay for it, I understand. I will pay for it.
No, that's fine.
I'm not saying you can't afford it. But I'm that excited.
I really can't.
Times are tough, man.
You understand? This isn't even my house. I just have a key.
It's a lot of green screens. I'm in an alleyway. We're on a barrel fire.
Don't tell anyone how I live.
Yes.
Oh.
The Lionel
Hutz. Lenny.
Oh, was it Lenny? It was Lenny.
It was Lenny. This ramshackle, this front of his house falls. Don't tell people how I live.
Now I remember. Okay. It seemed like a Lionel Hutz one because remember his like briefcase.
Right. Yeah. Well, Lionel Hutz is in
Lisa
it.
calls him out.
I don't know if it's Lionel Hutz, but it's the other character. No, it is Lionel Hutz because he's the real estate guy. He's in charge of the real estate office, so it is Lionel Hutz.
Miss Marge, there is that's dilapidated. Rustic. That's
Oh yeah,
that's too small. Cozy.
yeah. This is a cozy home.
There's the truth and
The truth.
Oh God, I miss him so much.
Oh, all right. So
Freddy Krueger.
finish your first episode, then I'll get on to the second one.
So
we need to be done so we can talk about Stephen King.
Yeah, oh, God. Frederick Krueger opens the show with a bad joke, and then it's a woman who's on medication. Then she goes off the medication, but then she starts seeing things, and it's essentially her boxes aren't her boxes from the moving company. She's upset because she finds a bunch of samurai swords in this box.
She
And
keeps
this guy-
calling her Amish businessman husband.
Lawyer husband, yeah.
He looks like he works on Wall Street, but he's also Amish.
He's got suspenders and a tie
It's very
and
strange.
red hair. It's very
He
weird.
doesn't show up with a tie till the end.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh God, no! Don't touch that dial. No, please, yes, change the channel, please. We're not watching this anymore. So
Where's your husband, though?
yeah, we got to show her husband.
Go ahead, continue.
But so the husband, there he is. I'm going to go off to build a barn today. Look at that outfit.
Ye old business barn.
I gotta go help young Unish with his father's work. The cow went crazy this morning.
I only sell the German stocks.
Yes, I don't like the Mennonites.
Lazy.
So she's on medication. Then she's not on medication. Then she takes one pill.
She takes
then-
Flintstone vitamin
She
chews.
takes Flintstones vitamins, and then Fuck comes back. He's like, "Hey, we made a mistake. Do you wanna fuck me now?"
Oh,
Like, no, I'm not interested. So he leaves, and then like another guy comes in, and he's like this weird looking character actor, and he's like, "Did you find what's mine? Did you find my weapons?" And she's like, "I know who you are. Get out of here." And then like he ties her up.
you shouldn't be here.
He ties her up to boxes, which I don't know how that works. He basically ties her up to a bunch of boxes. That's going to kill her. And then she wakes up, and then she's in like a weird 80s halter top that's like a sports bra, but not a sports bra. It's really weird. And then Fuck comes back. He literally comes in. He's in this episode for like 80% of the episode, this mover. He just keeps showing up saying like, "Hey, we're going to help you move now. Oh, I want to see
I
your
want
titty."
Tony Danza here if we're doing this.
Oh, if only. It would have been much more enjoyable, because who doesn't love Tony Danza? Who doesn't enjoy the soft murmurs of Tony Danza? Hey,
Angela. All right. Continue.
sorry, I was yawning.
Let's just get through this shit.
So yeah, no, basically, she basically calls the husband, says that all the stuff is wrong. Got to be moved back, which then they move it back to the old house, which was his house.
Oh God, you're still in the beginning, and then suddenly at the end. What?
No, that's how fast.
Okay,
it
we're
goes.
wrapping up.
We're wrapping up. And it ends up being the husband the whole time is a serial killer, and he's mad because
She found his weapons of murder, and
She
then
opens
she
up the-
stabs him.
Guitar case from Desperado,
Full
and
of
there's katana
samurai
swords covered in
swords.
blood.
Yeah.
And he's instead of
How do
okay,
you know their blood?
the premise is stupid because he lives there. He could have
Yeah.
at any point taken the boxes and swapped them and gone,
Yeah.
there's no babe, there's no box, and fix this, nip this shit in the bud.
Well, yeah.
It's like he set up his murder
Well,
house. Basically, the premise is he set up his murder house and his living with his wife house and swapped the boxes.
But I guess and then he says like he's been married before, so every wife he's had he's killed. So he's a constant. So wouldn't that be kind of a
widower?
Yeah, wouldn't that be a big red flag? Is when you look him up and you see him on the dating profile pages every 6 months.
1989, Dick.
I know. I'm just trying to understand that. I guess then you could get away with it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on Grindr. I'm back on Grindr. What's up, fellas?
It's gender swapped soy made an axe murderer.
Pretty much, but he really did it.
Well,
And
the
then she-
sister in that.
And then she kills him with a knife that because he left out all his weapons conveniently for her to grab so she could kill him, and she does, and that's the end of the episode. Literally, she stabs him. They cut to
Freddy
Freddy
jumps on.
Krueger. Yeah, they cut to Freddy Krueger. This is the only love letter I love. Ha ha ha! And it was R.I.P.
What you know.
I just want to play that guy's voice when she shows up at the
Yeah.
house, at the second house.
Yeah.
Here it is. All right. His voice is ridiculous. You shouldn't be here. Well, let me rewind then.
You should go back.
You should go back.
There's no place like home.
He's talking like Freddy, I guess is what's going on.
I guess is that. Yeah, I think you're right.
He's got the knives. He's talking in the deep voice. He's saying the sinister shit. You got the screeching sound. The music in this fucking show is draining.
On your end, it was pretty bad because over here wasn't as loud. I could barely hear it. It was.
I couldn't hear you at all.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
It's just one of those sounds that just cuts through, and that's all I hear. Every time Dick talked, I had to mute the video just to hear it.
And we were almost excited because it said 44 minutes. And we were like, oh, maybe it's one, and this one ended 20 minutes into it. And you're like, oh, maybe it's just going to repeat itself. No, there was a part 2 to it. And it was like, oh.
Let me get to part 2.
Yeah,
part 2 is, I can sum this up real quick. It's a romance murder story. This woman is moving into an apartment. The same mover is moving her in, who I now know is called Todd Allen. Got to memorize now.
The show, this episode.
Yeah,
Todd Allen.
We're calling him Fuck. And he helps her move in. There's a lady from next door who just wanders into her fucking apartment, because that's what you do in this neighborhood of Springwood. You just wander in when someone's moving and go, so how was the abortion? You start like real deep. You're not new. You're not just meeting the person. You start like 20 years of friendship in.
I love Egyptian art. Yeah, it's Native American art, you dumb bitch. Excuse me.
Not even close.
Not even close. Not even the same hemisphere.
No. Not even the same centuries.
You stupid bitch.
Get the fuck out of here, you bowl cut wearing bitch.
Bitch.
I called her as a ghost right off the bat. I was horribly wrong.
No, it didn't even go nowhere near there.
But there was ghosts.
Yes, there was. And apparently these ghosts can kill.
I don't understand the plot of this episode. She has a dream that first night about
letter
Greg Kinnear, and he gets some letters from someone named Jane, and he hides them on the bookshelf in a very obvious little sliding door. I don't know how she didn't see when she was putting books there the first day. But then she wakes up and she's like, and finds the letters and starts reading them. Starts telling the neighbor, the old lady, about them. Gets very excited, and they both get wet.
Pretty much.
They're both just drooling down there over these.
Oh, tell me more. Did he ask you about your butthole again?
And as she was checking out the first time she gets up from the nightmare and goes to look for the letters, I was just, show me your butthole the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because there's nothing else to do when we're watching this one.
Yeah, you get
she
lost.
Goes and gets it, and they get obsessed with it, and then it ends up being. I will say this, because at the end it ends up being that she's not Jane in the flashbacks or in the dream. She's Margaret, the wife.
Yes,
Jane and Greg Kinnear kill Margaret. You think it's going to be the other way around, but no, because she has the nightmare where Margaret throws her out the window.
Right. Yeah. So what the hell was that about?
Nothing. So, and I've literally had these dreams where I'm one character and then suddenly the tables turn and I'm a different person.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, I wasn't that. And then you have to deal with the consequences and that's not fair. And then I wake up. Yeah. I've had those dreams. That's what it felt like to me. So I'll give it kudos for being close to a dream, I guess.
But then they kill her at the end. They shoot her, and she dies in real life because she falls off the ladder, and I guess she dies.
She falls to 3.5 feet to her death.
Yes, she falls to 3.5 feet to her death, and there she is.
Yeah, she gets shot here. This is the only clip I'm going to show from this episode. This B side of the Welcome to Springwood episode. And just cuts the credit.
Next time you're alone in your house, think about who went before you.
That's what I call a bolt. What's he say?
It might be pretty crowded. The dead have to go somewhere. Now this
Bold letter.
is what I call bold letters.
That's obviously the script he's reading.
Yes.
I didn't even bother to prepare.
And you see through the page the whole time because there's a stupid dramatic lighting behind him. So you see it says RIP on it.
Maybe back in the day, like this is not a digital clear picture, but maybe
It's not
back
to
in the
me
day,
now.
no, but even back then with your rabbit ears on your TV, it was like in bad shape. You couldn't tell. Maybe that's why they got away with it then, or maybe they didn't. I don't know.
Clearly not, because it didn't last any longer.
No. But this was just a chore to get through. And you know you're in trouble when the only thing you could revert to is butthole references the whole time.
I will say this. Check out our LIW Plus review. There's a video of it as well, which I don't think I ever post. But there's a commentary. And I say the word butthole, and you say the word butthole. I'd say we say it 40 times.
Okay.
Probably.
I'd agree.
Here's the woman from this episode, though. Not too bad now. Not too bad.
Oh, she's in new stuff. Oh, there you go. That's an old picture.
1981.
That's an old picture. Jesus Christ. She's probably one of those
sport.
She's one of those actresses that probably married a producer and stopped working in 1994.
98. You were
so
close.
Very close. That's usually how it was.
It's even funnier because she stopped in 95, took 3 years off, came back in 98 for 2 things. Sliders was the last thing she was in.
Oh my God. Which Sliders episode? What does it say?
Do you know the Sliders episodes that much?
Not really. How long was the show even on? Like 5 years?
It was on from
the 7th season?
2000.
Oh, wow.
She was on episode 409, Slide Cage. She played Darla.
No clue.
Before that, she was on The Journey of Alan Strange. And then before that, this is when it gets fun, Walker, Texas Ranger.
Well, everybody's on Walker, Texas Ranger. Todd Gaines is in.
She was on Who's the Boss?
Oh, my God. The Tony Danza connection.
Who worked with The Real Fuck?
Oh, fuck. Look at this. Angela. Oh, let me see your butthole.
She was on the Brady's TV series, played Marsha Brady Logan for 5 episodes.
Oh, shit. So she was Marsha Brady. She looks like Marsha.
Yeah.
She must have just in a spinoff show for the. Wow. That's kind of sad.
Now I'm fucking wondering if.
Wow. That's crazy.
She was on all the 80s TV shows, you would think.
Yeah, she seems like the 80s look.
All right, here's all the 80s shows that you're expecting. All right, Fantasy Island.
Yep.
The A-Team. Love Boat.
Love Boat. I was just going to say Love Boat.
St. Elsewhere.
Oh, my God.
21 Jump Street.
Yes.
She's in the movie Bloodsport.
Yeah.
She's in the classic Freddy's Nightmares. Who's the Boss?
Wow.
And then we go in the 90s. She was in Married with Children for an episode.
Golden Girls?
No.
Oh, damn.
No, Golden Girls only had handsome, older, hunky male actors.
Like Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah. Exactly.
Was he on an episode of Golden Girls? I wouldn't be surprised.
Say he was. What would you give this episode, though?
I would give it a 4.
Say I want to go 4, but if I'm being honest, I gave it a 5.
I'm gonna go 4 just because I was just bored. It was so boring.
Yeah. I expected worse. I think if it were one story, which I expected, it would definitely be a 4. And somehow, I think it was more our conversation. The second episode I enjoyed way more, even though it's way worse.
Right.
It did remind me a lot of a Beyond Belief episode.
It really does.
Remember that one where the mom sews the money into the quilt that they find?
Yeah.
It reminded me of that episode.
Yeah.
She has the memories of the flashback dreams. It reminded me so much of that. So maybe it's a little bit of that I'm giving it a 5, not a 4, but I'm sticking with my 5.
I'll give it a 4.
All right. Our next episodes on Anthology Series Review, I am changing the next one. We're not doing Diddle Diddle Dumpling. We're doing the Christmas one. What's it called?
All right. Yeah.
I don't fucking remember what it's called.
Yeah, that's it.
It keeps like being heralded as one of the best. Like people have been recommending that since the beginning of the show.
Well,
It
yeah,
was one of the first ones, but I kept putting it off.
Yeah, I gotta do it for Christmas. Though.
So we'll do it, and that will be either December 16th or December 23rd.
Wow.
I don't know. I might switch them out. I'll probably switch them just to give
that
it
is exciting to know.
And then we're doing Beyond Belief 101, the first episode of Beyond Belief.
Oh my God.
So that's a big show for us.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
And that's it for the year. We'll be back in 2023 after that with something.
Unless we're dead.
We're doing a lot of Twilights to round out the year.
There you go.
But I'm fine moving that Christmas one to the Christmas Eve, if you will.
Yeah. Well, Christmas Eve, that's the last show of the year.
No.
Oh, well then
December 30th, we're doing our
Twilight God
marathon.
We're doing a Twilight Zone marathon on December 30th.
We're doing 5 episodes of Twilight Zone, one of each.
Oh, okay.
That'll be fun. We're doing one of each series.
Are we doing it live?
59 Night Gallery. Yeah, same thing we always do. 59 Night Gallery 85 2002 2019. We're doing each series one episode per.
I've only been doing this for like 3 years, so I don't remember how we're doing.
No, you can't. Yeah, it's impossible for you to catch on.
Nope.
No, don't even bother.
What's a modcast?
What's a podcast?
My dog named Cat.
Let's get out of here. Let's talk about Stephen King stuff on Hollywood.
Goodbye, bitch.
I feel like we didn't talk about Freddy Krueger enough because he's not in it.
No, he's barely in it.
We will do this show again. What we'll do next time, though, is the first episode because you said it was going to be the origin story of Freddy.
It is because Toby Hooper directed it, and it's written by
closer to the mic.
It's directed by Toby Hooper and written.
You're talking quieter, but you're closer, so it's the same volume.
Listen here, bitch.
Yeah, directed by Toby fucking Hooper.
Directed by Toby Hooper. I loved working with him on Poltergeist.
One of them's dead. The other one doesn't care anymore.
That's a joke.
All right, let's move on.
Toby Hooper directed. No, he didn't.
No, I don't think.
No, not at all.
A lot of Joe Beth Williams or Craig T. Nelson in Point Blank asked him, "Did Toby Hooper direct Poltergeist?"
You can tell
Like
a few scenes he probably did, but not many.
Yeah, I think he directed maybe 30%
through and through a Spielberg movie.
Yeah,
it feels like it.
Yeah, it does.
Because otherwise, it would be okay. Like Toby Hooper has never directed a movie that was amazing. He's directed
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the greatest horror film of all time.
Fucking terrible.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the greatest film of all time.
Can I just say this? Fuck Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Ooh.
It's awful. It's an awful movie.
Ooh, I have no opinion of it. I've seen it once and I was like, eh.
I've seen it like 5 times.
Really?
There are remakes and sequels of that movie that are better.
There's too many remakes and sequels of that movie.
One of them, though, has
Jessica
Love
Biel
of My Life in it.
Jessica Biel.
No.
Oh, Daddario?
Daddario's in it,
Was she the last one? The last one they just made?
No, she was in like the blah, 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 blah. I don't know, whatever it is.
The two former versions from now?
She was in like the new, no, not the Next Generation. That's Renee Zellweger and Matthew.
Because they did Texas Chainsaw remake in 2003. That was Jessica Biel. Then they did a sequel to that.
She was in that.
Then they didn't do another one until like years later, but it was like direct to streaming. And then Netflix just did a new one, but it was direct to streaming because it was so bad it couldn't be released in theaters. So
she was in. It was the only reason I liked that movie, Texas Chainsaw. It's just called Texas Chainsaw in 2013.
2013. Oh wow,
yep.
That was a long time ago.
It actually wasn't that bad. That's the movie that she caught my eye. I was like,
yes,
who's this? Scott Eastwood's in it.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
About
it. Oh, Richard Reel's in it. Wow.
All
right. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm done.
Let's go.
Let's get out of here on a clip though. I don't have time to find a clip, so I also don't have time for.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed. Oh. Okay.
There you go. That works.